walk across the block again, past the stores and past the train. Everything is still awake, even though it's getting late. People waiting by the curb, talking just enough to hear, like they know the night won't stay long anyway. Every corner has a sound, every voice is drifting round, like the city wants to keep everyone around. Across the block one more time, following familiar signs. Everything is right where it should be. Across the block, take it slow, let another evening go without needing anything. Take another turn tonight, follow all the city lights, people talking down the block, music running round the clock, sneakers tapping to the beat, warm reflections on the street. Everything is moving slow, like it doesn't need to know. Every passing headlight glows, like a story no one knows. Somewhere in the evening air, we're still there. Another turn, another road, another place we're passing through. Every little light ahead feels brand new. Another turn, another mile, stay with me a little while. Let the city do its thing for tonight. Check the clock before midnight, listen to the quiet outside. One more train across the bridge, one more light goes dark. Nothing special left to do, nothing urgent pulling through. Everything feels settled in for the night. A notebook stays open still, a cup remains beside the sink. The day is slowly letting go of itself. Outside, someone closes a gate, footsteps disappear down the road. Everything grows lighter as it fades. Every hour leaves behind something small we didn't notice at the time. Before midnight, take it slow, let the final minutes go without asking where they went or why. Before midnight, stay awake for another moment's sake and watch the day become tomorrow. The room's filled with quiet sounds, our refrigerator hums. The city keeps a distant rhythm somewhere far away. The curtain shifts, the shadows move the same way they always do. Nothing needs to happen now to make this moment good. The calendar waits unchanged, tomorrow waiting patiently without demanding anything at all. Most endings aren't endings, they simply become part of another beginning. Like midnight quietly arriving, without permission, without warning. Before midnight, one more song, one more chance to stay up long. Before midnight, hold the night just a little longer. Before the light. cars attract. The city moves without a sound. Tiny stories all around. Everything is settling down into the rhythm now. City after rain, everything feels slow again. Headlights drawing lines of gold across the road. I know, city after rain, nothing really has to change. Just the music and the lights keeping me awake tonight. Old apartments by the hill, open windows standing still, someone laughing down below like a song I used to know. Last bus rolling through the dark, passing shadows in the park. Everything keeps moving free like the night belongs to me. Street reflections come and go, summer wind begins to blow. Every moment moving slow like it always knows. City after rain, everything feels warm again. Headlights drawing lines of gold across the road. I know, city after rain, nothing really has to change. Just the music and the lights keeping me awake tonight. No destination left to find, only movement, only time. Every road becomes a line running through my mind. City after rain, everything feels right again. Windows glowing in the dark like a quiet beating heart. Corner store, lights still on, even though the day is gone. People walking home alone, with their headphones turned up low. Summer air along the street, old reflections at my feet. Nothing special going on, still I stay a little long. Every window tells a story, every road keeps moving forward. Like the city never worries about tomorrow. Corner store, lights shining through the night. Everything feels simple, everything feels right. Passing headlights moving slow, tiny moments come and go, like a song that keeps playing long after it should end. Last bus leaving down the hill, coffee cups upon the sill. Someone laughing down below like a voice I used to know. Old apartment balcony lights glowing softly through the night. Everything keeps moving free like the night belongs to me. No reason left to run, no place I need to be. Just the sound of the city keeping company. Ride the escalator down, hear the distant station sounds. Someone waits before they leave, someone waits and checks the screen. Everything keeps moving still, without effort, without will, like a current underneath the floor. Empty escalator going down, carrying nobody around. Stay until the final stop. Watch the empty platform lights. Only a few people left, scattered down the line. The train doors open one last time. Nobody seems in a hurry. Everything feels lighter now than before. A suitcase waits beside a bench. Someone stretches after work. The station speaks in distant tones, then grows quiet. An advertisement flickers once, then fades into the dark. Everything begins to settle for the night. Every journey leaves behind something small we never find. A thought, a face, a piece of time. End of the line, take it slow. There's nowhere left to go. Only tracks disappearing into the dark. End of the line, stay a while. Watch the platform lose its crowd, one by one. The last announcement fills the air, then disappears again. Footsteps echo through the hall and fade away. The vending machine still glows, like it forgot the day was over. A cleaner sweeps the empty floor without a word. Everything feels unfinished and somehow complete at the same time. Some places only exist for people passing through, yet they collect thousands of small stories and keep them quietly long after everyone leaves. End of the line, late tonight, only distant signs of light. End of the line, one more train, gone before it comes again. Two, three. Crosswalk numbers counting down. Summer noise across downtown. Coffee steaming, engine sounds. People drifting through the crowd. Old apartments, open blinds. Taxi lights and subway lines. Everything keeps moving slow, like a film I used to know. Street reflections after rain. Music low outside the train. Every little passing sound blends into the city now. Late night voices through the dark. Tiny echoes from the park. Everything feels half awake in the middle of the night. Faded crosswalk, summer glow. Headlights moving soft and low. Every rhythm keeps on flowing, like it's always moving forward. Window shadows, passing trains. Warm concrete after rain. Everything feels stays this way. Last bus leaving down the lane, old posters beside the train, people laughing near the store, music leaking through the door, sneakers tapping to the beat, warm reflections on the street. Everything keeps drifting free, like the night belongs to me. No destination left tonight, only passing sounds and lights, and the feeling we belong somewhere inside this song. A faded crosswalk, city skies, golden colors in my eyes. Every little moment passing feels connected in the night. Streetlight shadows, summer air, tiny echoes everywhere. I could walk these roads forever without going anywhere. Everybody's leaving now, shadows moving through the crowd. Last bus waiting at the stop, but I don't feel like rushing off. Coffee steaming, open doors, old songs drifting from the stores. Everything is calm somehow, more than usual right now. Every window shining bright underneath the summer night, like the whole town learned to slow just enough. Going home late, taking my time, following the city signs. Every road is telling me it's alright. Going home late, nothing to prove, just another evening moving with the groove. Golden light across the avenue, coffee cups and skies in baby blue. Tiny echoes from the corner store. Everything feels slower than before. People drifting past the open train, summer wind dancing through the rain. Nothing really matters for a while. In the afternoon glow, walking on the golden sidewalk, music turning softly in my ears. Every little second feels warmer, like the city disappeared. Sunlight painting all the windows, old cafes and narrow streets. I could stay here forever with this rhythm under me. Street musicians playing out of tune, children laughing underneath balloons. Faded posters moving in the breeze, like a memory I used to keep. No destination tonight, just the sound of my footsteps and the light falling slowly across the city. Catch the green light moving fast, leave the quiet blocks behind. Everybody's headed somewhere, following their eventually. Green light, keep going. Every minute keeps flowing. Every road is pulling me somewhere new. Green light, move ahead. Leave the noise inside your head. Everything is easier when you do. Streetlights fading one by one. Another ordinary run. People heading different ways. At the ending of the day, coffee cups and empty seats. Warm reflections on the street. Everything feels calm somehow, more than usual right now. Every passing car, every distant spark feels connected in the dark. Homebound, moving through the city lights. Everything feels softer in the middle of the night. Homebound, nothing left to prove. Just another quiet evening, moving with the groove. Old bookstores and station signs. Tiny moments left behind. Someone laughing near the train. Someone drifting after rain. Nothing trying to be grand. Nothing trying to be planned. Just a simple melody. Walking home with me. The city breathes, the city slows. Every road eventually goes somewhere we already know. Keep the city moving now. Everybody's heading out. Summer air across the road. Music following us home. Traffic lights are changing fast. Tiny moments drifting past. Nothing special, nothing new. Still it feels good moving through. Every sound around tonight falls into the city lights. Like the whole world found a way to keep time. Keep moving, don't slow down. Let the rhythm lead you now. Every street becomes a song when you're walking alone. Keep moving, stay a while. Every road goes extra miles when the night is warm enough to make you smile. 1, 2, 3. Stack the chairs beside the wall. Turn the sign from on to off. Someone sweeps the corner clean. Someone counts the change. Outside headlights drift away. The street begins to settle down. Everything becomes a little softer than before. A receipt rolls from the desk. The final order has been served. Nothing left to organize for tonight. The coffee machine evening ends the same, yet somehow never does. 100 little details change without a sound. Closing time, one more day, slowly folding up away, like a page inside a book being saved. Closing time, take it slow, watch the city lose its glow, one window at a time. Someone pulls the shutter down, the lock clicks into place. A bicycle waits outside against the rail. The menu board still stands with prices nobody will read until tomorrow starts again from the beginning. The road is almost empty now, the traffic's softer than before. Everything feels settled in its place. Nothing dramatic happened here, no headline worth remembering, just ordinary conversations, coffee cups and passing hours. Yet somehow those are the things that stay the longest. Closing time, stay a while, let the evening lose its style. Closing time, fade away, another ordinary day. Search the pockets of my coat, find old tickets and old notes, something written long ago, in a handwriting I know. People pass the cafe door, rain collects beside the curb. Everything becomes a clue for a minute. A faded date, a coffee stain, a place I barely can explain. Still it brings the memory back for a while. Someone orders one more drink, someone pauses just to think. The room continues carrying on without me. Every object keeps a trace of a person, time or place. Even things we throw away remember us. Lost receipt, folded twice, keeping track of little lives, every number, every line left behind. Lost receipt, worn and thin, still it somehow pulls me in like a photograph without a face. The rain slows down outside the glass. Another hour quietly passes. A train arrives beyond the street, then disappears again. The waiter wipes another table, stacks the chairs and clears the plates. Everything begins to settle into place. I read the faded letters once, then read them all again, looking for a meaning that may never have been there. Maybe nothing special happened, maybe that's the point. Most of life is made of moments too small to name. Yet somehow years later, a piece of paper stays, holding on to something the mind almost erased. Lost receipt, stay with me. One more minute, one more memory. Lost receipt from a day that quietly slipped away.
Summer traffic down the road, coffee cups and open doors, everybody moving slow to a rhythm soft and low. Streetlight shadows on the wall, music drifting through it all. Tiny moments passing by underneath the city sky. sound tonight feels connected to the light, like the whole world's moving free. Somewhere underneath the beat, side street rhythm running through the avenue. Every melody keeps pulling like the whole night's turning blue. Late night echoes passing cars, tiny songs outside the bars. Everything feels lighter when the music starts. Old bookstores beside the train, warm concrete after rain. People laughing in the dark, like a soundtrack for the heart. Sneakers tapping to the groove, like the whole street starts to move. Everything just feels alive after midnight.
Check the screen and lock it back. Leave the phone beside the glass. Outside buses passing rows, where they're headed no one knows. People waiting at the stop, looking up and looking down. Everything continues on without a pause. Missed call, let it ring. Maybe it was nothing, maybe it was everything. Missed call, no reply. Watch another evening pass me by. Open late on a Tuesday night, coffee steaming, traffic lights. People sitting by the glass, watching half the evening pass. Old songs playing from the bar, headlights drawing moving stars. Everything feels half awake in the middle of the rain. Straight reflections come and go like they already know. Somewhere underneath the noise there is something calm. Open late, take your time. Nothing waiting down the line, just the music and the city moving side by side. Open late, stay a while. Every road goes extra miles. When the night is quiet enough to hear yourself smile. Someone locking up the store, sneakers sliding on the floor. Last train rolling out of sight underneath the neon light. Tiny conversations drift like a current through the wind. Everything keeps moving free like it's meant to be. Hold the paper cup a while, watch the traffic file by. Someone parks and walks away, someone starts another day. The window gathers tiny drops, the conversation never stops. Everything feels close enough to notice. A couple shares a quiet joke, steam rises from their coats. The afternoon drifts slowly past without a plan. The barista wipes the counter down, music settles through the room. Nothing has to be remembered, still I do. Every table holds a story half finished and left behind. Tiny pieces of a day scattered through the light. Paper cup half full still, resting on the windowsill, like a marker left behind for tonight. Paper cup stained and worn, holding on to one more morning, longer than it should. Outside, bicycles pass by, clouds move across the sky. Someone checks the time again and settles back. A newspaper folds in half, a chair slides softly on the floor. Everything continues on without applause. The coffee cools, the hours drift. Nothing dramatic happens here, and that's enough. Most days don't arrive with music in the air. They simply unfold one moment at a time. And somehow those are the days that stay the longest, long after bigger memories disappear. Paper cups stay a while, let the afternoon go by. Paper cup near the glass, watching little moments pass. Keep on moving through the town, headlights painting colors down. Last train waiting at the bend, like it doesn't need an end. Coffee cups and station signs, everybody chasing time. Everything keeps flowing free, like the sea. Every road is leading somewhere, every night is going somewhere, and the city never asks where you've been. Passing through, nothing new, still the night feels different too. Every little sound around pulls me in. Passing through, take it slow, watch the city start to glow, like a film that keeps unfolding, frame by frame. Take the stairs up, one more flight. Hear the television light, someone cooking down the hall, someone hanging pictures on the wall. Boxes waiting by the door, footsteps crossing wooden floors. Everything keeps finding ways to fill the day. Second floor, nothing new, still there's always something to do. Every little sound becomes part of the room. Second floor, take your time, watching ordinary life unwind. Walk beside me through the crowd, nothing really feels too loud. Coffee, steam, and traffic signs blurring into evening time. Old apartments glowing gold, tiny stories being told. Everything keeps moving free, like it's meant to be. Every passing car goes by, underneath the painted sky, and the city starts follows the sun. Side by side, moving slow, let the evening overflow like a song that's still playing after it's gone. Side street sunshine on the window glass, people laughing while the buses pass. Old cafe music drifting through the air, like the whole city doesn't have a care. Every little corner feels alive, tiny moments moving in time. Nothing special, nothing loud, still it pulls me in somehow. Summer on the side streets, music underneath my feet. Every rhythm keeps on pulling like the city sings to me. Golden light and late coffee, open doors and passing cars. Everything feels easy when the afternoon starts. Paperback books beside the station line, bicycles and handwritten signs, slow conversations from the avenue, like a movie softly coming into view. Clouds floating over downtown sky, shadows dancing in my eyes. For a second everything feels lighter than before. Summer on the side streets, every melody feels free. Little stories passing slowly to the rhythm of the beat. Warm reflections, easy laughter, tiny echoes in the air. I could walk this city forever without going anywhere. No heavy thoughts tonight, just the groove and city lights. Every road keeps flowing like a song I've always known. Morning traffic down the lane, coffee cups and passing trains. Tiny echoes from the bars, floating underneath the cars. Street musicians play nearby, clouds drifting through the sky. Everybody moving slow to a rhythm only they know. People dancing through the day like the music leads the way. Every rhythm pulling me through the city endlessly. Golden sunlight on the glass, little moments fading fast. Still I wanna stay awake for the feeling that it makes. Sidewalk echo running through the afternoon. Every little sound around me feels connected to the groove. Sunlight shining, open doors, music spilling onto rows. Everything feels brighter when the rhythm takes control. Like cafe lights passing slow, tiny echoes down below. I could walk the city forever, never needing to go home. Old bookstores and neon signs, summer heat and downtown lights. Conversations in the dark, like a soundtrack for the heart. Sneakers tapping to the beat, warm reflections on the street. Everything keeps moving free, like the night belongs to me. No destination on my mind, just the rhythm keeping time. Every road becomes a song, and somehow I move along. Ride the elevator down, listen to the building sounds. People come and people go, like a movie moving slow. Doors open and close again, someone laughs in day. Slow elevator, going nowhere fast, watching little moments disappear and pass. Slow elevator, take your time, nobody is falling behind. Take another street tonight, past the rows of yellow lights, people talking by the door, music leaking from the store, sneakers tapping to the beat, warm reflections on the street. Everything feels half awake in the small hours, every window shining bright, holding on to little lives. Somewhere in the quiet noise, there's a song. Small hours, moving on, every shadow feels like home, every rhythm keeps me walking through the dark. Small hours, summer breeze, carrying forgotten dreams, like a memory returning quietly. Stay out a little longer now, everybody's heading south. Summer wind across the lane, warm concrete after rain, taxi lights and passing trains, tiny stories with no names. Everything keeps rolling by underneath the evening sky. Every signal turns to green, like a half-forgotten scene. Nothing waiting at the end except the night. Stay out, take your time, follow all the city signs. Every road keeps opening, one more line. Stay out, don't rush home, let the evening drift along. Everything feels lighter when the lights come on. Take the long way home tonight, crossing every street in sight. Nobody's in a rush, everything is slowing up. Cars are waiting at the line, people killing little time. Evening drifting through the air, like it doesn't really care. Every step becomes a beat, moving underneath my feet, like the whole town found a groove nobody can lose. Take the long way, don't go home yet. Let another hour pass without regret. Take the long way, stay outside, watch the city rearrange itself tonight. Storefront shadows on the wall, someone answers, someone calls. Nothing major happening, still it feels like everything. No destination in my head, only roads and sounds instead. 1, 2, 3. Watch the people hurry past from the other side of glass. Everyone has somewhere else they need to be. The reflection overlaps with the moving cityscape. Everything is both near and far at once. A delivery bike rolls by, someone waves across the street. A bus arrives and disappears within a minute. Nothing asked to be noticed. Still I keep noticing the smallest things around me. Every face becomes a story for a second, then moves on. Through the glass, passing by pieces of another life, meeting mine for just a second, then goodbye. Through the glass, moving slow, watching little moments go without asking where they're headed. Rain begins and then it stops. The sidewalk dries in broken lines. Someone checks the weather twice, then laughs. The cafe door swings open, a rush of air enters the room. Everything adjusts itself and carries on. The afternoon becomes evening without a clear dividing line, like a song changing key without notice. Most of what we remember is never planned. A reflection, a passing stranger, a look through a window. Small things finding space inside a larger day. Through the glass, one more view. Everything feels old and new. Through the glass, stay a while. Watch the city reconcile with the night.
Traffic lights outside the store. People smoking by the door. Summer wind across the block. Music low around the clock. Old sneakers on wet concrete. Slow drum rhythm in the street. Nobody is talking loud. Still the city feels alive. Taxi headlights passing slow. Tiny voices down below. Everything keeps moving like a river through the night. Warm air drifting through the train. Street reflections after rain. Every moment feels relaxed in the downtown dark. Traffic lights passing by. Summer colors in my eyes. Every little sound around me blends into the night. Oh, oh. Window glow, open bars, tiny echoes from parked cars. Everything keeps flowing like it's always been this way. Oh, last bus leaving down the lane. Coffee, steam, and subway trains. People laughing quietly like a scene from yesterday. Late night posters on the wall. Music drifting through the hall. Everything keeps moving free, like the city's half asleep. No destination left tonight. Passing sounds and lights, and the feeling we belong somewhere inside this song.
Wait beside the closing doors. Listen to the building noise. Someone drops a set of keys. Someone leaves and someone stays. The hallway smells of coffee grounds. Morning papers on the ground. Everything feels half asleep before the day begins. Waiting for the door. Watching people come and go. Nothing really happens here. Still I like it so. Wait scene. Read the posters on the wall, though I know them all by heart. Someone turns another page, someone stares across the room. The clock moves without a sound. Plastic chairs lined in a row. Everything is standing still, but still moving. A vending machine softly hums. Footsteps echo as they come. Someone checks the time again, then puts the phone away. Outside traffic rolls along. Inside stretches every second, like it doesn't know where to go. Every face is somewhere else they would rather be, but for now we're sharing this small piece of time. Waiting room, afternoon, nothing happens much too soon. Still the hours find a way to pass through. Waiting room, take it slow. Watch the shadows come and go, like a quiet river on the floor. The magazine rack leans aside, old headlines frozen in time. A child counts the ceiling lights, then starts over again. Someone finally hears their name and disappears behind the door. The room adjusts itself and carries on. The air conditioner breathes a steady rhythm underneath. Everything continues without a plan. Most of life is waiting for a train, a call, a sign. Watching minutes rearrange the shape of time. And sometimes in the silence there's a strange kind of peace, a chance to stop before the next thing begins. Waiting room, late today. Watch another hour fade away. Waiting room, stay a while. Nothing lasts forever, not even time. Take the window seat again. Watch the buses in the rain. People standing by the stop, checking watches every minute. Street signs leaning in the wind. Conversations drifting in. Everything keeps moving slow beyond the glass window seat. Nothing new, still the view keeps pulling through. Every passing little scene feels complete. Window seat, stay a while. Watch the city change its style without trying to impress anyone.